3. Welcome to Butch's Building Blocks Part 3. My equipment's arrived. Got my lathe, my table, the saw, planer, drill press, bandsaw, and boxes of material from my shop. Miter saw, wood, all kinds of different pieces that I needed. All was shipped down for me. I also had to use some of the horse stalls. You can see this is all the wood, a couple big slabs, some more wood hanging out there. One of those things where it got brought in and I'm like, oh my gosh, where am I gonna put all my stuff? I put more hardwood underneath this tarp because I have barn swallows. Where are those little devils? Anyways, they're very hard to catch a hold of, but the problem is they want to build nests everywhere up here. And it's not that I don't like barn swallows. I really like them because they eat a lot of mosquitoes. My problem is that once I start construction and I destroy these walls and then start to put insulation on the ceiling, if they had a nest up there, all the little babies would get killed or knocked off. So I've been working really hard to keep them out of here by knocking down their mud nests as they start. But boy, they seem to keep going. They are messy. As you can see, you've got bird droppings all over the place here in the barn. There's places on the floor where they've got it. Everywhere. You can see all along there. And then through here, all the way down onto these pieces of wood, up in there. What a mess, huh? I'm gonna have to definitely get a power washer and power wash the entire inside of the barn. But at least all my equipment's here. That's a really good start. Not only do I have equipment and boxes put out here, I have also managed to fill this room with all the other smaller pieces, tables, my air mask, gosh, all the rest of the tools that you need. Sanders. It's just full of equipment. Here's the wall now after it's been cleaned. Looks much better. Now there's no bird droppings anywhere. The rest of the barn is looking just as nice. My shop now has one window there, one window there. They're both pretty cheap single pane windows. I'm going to replace them. I'm also putting a third window back on this wall in this area here so that I have light from the north and light coming in from the east. I bought my 3 windows today. They're not top of the line windows, but they will do for what I need. On the floor, we have the first of our stud walls ready to go up. I'm just going to pin it in place because I have to put the floor anchors in also. Okay, here we have it. Wall number 1 up. Window frame fits nicely for the new windows that will be coming in. Here's our second stud wall. all ready to go up. As with the first one, I'm just gonna pin it to the big beam and then work my floor anchors in to the holes that I've already drilled. Left my drill over here, so I gotta get that. Now we can put the screw in. Okay, stud wall number 2 in place. Now I gotta work on getting the floor anchors into the pre-drilled holes into the cement. There are the east walls that showed you rising. Here is the north wall. This is a lot of fun, putting up 10-foot walls. You can also see I've added the electrical, so I have plenty of outlets. There. And not only that, I have walled off the loft. Okay. Those are 8-foot sheets of plywood going all the way up to the ceiling. I do still have to plug those so that birds and things don't get in it. Also need to put insulation to make sure that I don't lose my heat. Well, that's an update as to where we're at. The next thing I'm working on now is the doors for the barn stalls.